I walk the streets where the night breeze low. Every light a whisper, every shadow I know. The city sleeps, but I'm awake, unseen. Silent steps echo where no one has been. Smoke curls through the alleyways I pass. A fleeting ghost like the memories that last. I watch the world from corners, quiet and still. Decisions made with iron-tempered will. I leave no trace, only whispers in the dark. A moving silhouette, a lone man with a spark. I breathe in silence, I speak in eyes. I move through the night where no one hears my cries. Street lights flicker like the thoughts in my mind. Every heartbeat measured, every step refined. I've learned the art of patience, the power of restraint. In a world of noise, my quiet is my pain. And when the dawn breaks, I vanish like smoke. No one sees the man, only the words he spoke. I am the calm, the storm you can't foresee, a shadow walking, alive and free. I leave no trace, only whispers in the dark. A moving silhouette, a lone man with a spark. I breathe in silence, I speak in eyes. I move through the night where no one hears my cries. I am the shadow, the silence, the night. I move in purpose, out of sight. Walked this block 1,000 times, waiting for the click. Not a luck, not a sign, just when it feels right and thick. The night watched me hesitate, the night watched me learn. Now it sees I'm calibrated, no longer concerned. I don't rush the door, I don't force the lock. I wait for the floor to stop shaking its top. The night knows I'm ready. It felt the change in my step. My hands are steady, my mind is kept. No nerves, no doubt, no fire inside, just a quiet route I already tried. Every loss rehearsed this moment, every scar aligned. I don't need encouragement, how patience sharpens what panic destroys. I don't chase what happens, I choose. The night knows I'm ready. I know witnesses required. My breath is heavy, but never tired. I don't announce my plan, I don't want fate. I just do what a man does when it's late. Readiness is silent, confidence doesn't speak. I've learned how to be violent without being weak. I don't shake, I don't stall, I don't second guess. I've already lost it all, now I move with less. Streetlight nods as I pass, like an old friend would. The future isn't asking fast, it knows I understood. The night knows I'm ready, that's why it stays calm. My heart is steady, like a loaded palm. If dawn finds an empty street, it'll know why I'm gone. I move discreet before the sun. And I watched and agreed. I stroll where the street lamp bends. Every corner holds a truth I can't pretend. The night is thick, the air a velvet cloak. I speak in actions, not in words I spoke. Eyes watch from windows unaware. I pass like a secret dissolved in the air. Life unfolds around me loud and fast, but I linger, observe, let nothing last. I am the midnight gentleman, alone, refined. I move with purpose, leaving no sign. The world can roar, the city can spin. I remain still, a calm within. Subtle drums mark the rhythm of my pace. Electric guitar hums in my quiet space. I take the path where silence leads and plant my steps like scattered seeds. I am not lost, I am unseen, a moving shadow in a midnight scene. No rush, no chase, just a steady flow. The night is mine, the streets I know. I am the midnight gentleman, alone, refined. I move with purpose, leaving no sign. The world can roar, the city can spin. I remain still, a calm within. answer with grace. A quiet light, a steady pace. Rain stays silent before midnight. Not dramatic, not loud, just enough to soften the street lamps and all the crowd. The bar windows blur the city like narratives that do. I sat where reflections get messy and honest too. I didn't come here to escape, I came to sit still. Rain under stairs that shade a will that doesn't ask you to explain why you're tired. It just keeps falling the same. Oh, why? Outside umbrellas rush like lies, trying to stay dry. I murder a man who never cries, still lets rain by. The blast was cold against my hand, the jazz was low. I stopped pretending to understand. We already know. Rain, where's the only thing that spoke? I listen. Drop erased a version of who I tried to be. Ambition, anger, persuasion, rain free. I didn't fight the memory that found its way back. Rain has a strange ability to say, not from pride but fear. Rain doesn't judge for brave or sincere. We wash the sidewalk clean without a blah blah. Was the only thing that spoke and said I'm lost. Smoke curls with a neon face. I trace the night in subtle shades. Every movement measured, every glance precise. A life in silence, soft as ice. Brush drums whisper across the floor. Guitar hums warm, opening a door. I hold my thoughts like a sacred flame. A gentleman walking, never seeking fame. And in the quiet bar I make my way through the night's embrace, calm and gray. No one notices the depth I keep, my soul in shadow, my secrets deep. I watch the laughter, the fleeting cheer. I sip my drink, letting time steer. Every decision, waiting slow. Life moves gently, I let it flow. And I carry my burdens with subtle grace. No need for witness, no need for place. I am present, yet unseen. I'm moving forward, calm and keen. And in the quiet bar I make my way through the night's embrace, calm and gray. No one notices the depth I keep, my soul in shadows, my secrets deep. And leave. A man of silence, no reprieve. Night falls around the jazz. Dinner evening moon, candlelight catching the edges of my thoughts. Guitar breeze, bass hum steady, drum bursts off, every note a companion to my quiet reflection. I hold my drink, contemplate choices and losses, every struggle handled without display. The world rushes, unaware of the calm intensity here. I'm over subtle purpose, every emotion delivery. Their stories feeding, I absorb magic, navigate silently. The music and shadows carry me deeper. The gentleman fully breath and yet unseen. When the last candle fades, step lightly in the streets that seem oblivious, no trace left behind, no announcement made, only the soft pinprint of quiet resolve. But now the trees, but I remain a man moving in silence, deliberate, discreet, intense. Candlelight dances across amber liquid, guitar hums low, bass flowing beneath, drums brush softly, a gentle heartbeat. I sit, a quiet presence, observing all. Segment 2, contemplation, decisions made in private, struggles handled unseen, every breath deliberate, every thought measured, life outside rushes, oblivious to my pace, I move in calm intensity, fully composed. Segment 3, observation, the bartender hums softly, wiping a glass, strangers laugh, smoke curls upward in lazy spirals. I absorb everything without intrusion. A gentleman moving quietly, intensely, deliberately. Segment 4. In a monologue, every gesture reflects careful consideration. Every heartbeat aligns with the rhythm of thought. Candlelight mirrors my quiet resolve. Each flicker a silent testament to inner discipline. Segment 5. Exit. The bar empties, the night stretches outward. I rise, coat over arm, vanish into streets asleep. A subtle presence felt but unseen. A man moving in deliberate, calm silence. Calm silence. I stand still when things collapse. Was the truth revealed? Painted leaf fingerprints. Stillness lets you heal. I've seen chaos sell its soul for attention and relief. I chose another road. I chose disbelief. I don't justify my calm, I don't dramatize pain. I learned how to stay warm inside the rain. Stillness is my alibi. I don't run, I don't hide when questions multiply. I let silence decide. No trembling confession, no nervous disguise. I stay in my position and let the lies die. Neon lights accuse the rain. Cars whisper by. I watch men go insane, trying to deny. I don't defend my action, I don't rewrite my path. I accept the reaction, let it pass. Stillness is my alibi, no witness, no sound. I don't testify, just stand my ground. No need to convince, no need to persuade. I don't offer a defense, I let time fade. Fear sweats, calm breathes, that's how you tell. Truth doesn't plead, it doesn't sell. I don't flinch under fire, I don't bend to demand. I just quietly retire with clean hands. Another hour dissolves, I remain unchanged. Some men evolve by revolt, I evolve by restraint. Stillness is my alibi, that's how I walk free. I don't clarify, I just come searching, won't recognize me. I was never moving for them to see. Still and untouchable. Still and untouchable. The night is deep, the city wide. I walk where secrets like to hide. Every step deliberate, slow refined. A shadow moving, leaving nothing behind. Windows shimmer, streets lie bare. I breathe in the midnight, the smoky air. Every heartbeat, a note in my song. A quiet rhythm that carries me along. Echoes in the dark, calling my name. I move in silence, free of the game. No one noticing, no one knows the quiet strain in which I grow. Warm guitar hums, bass holds me near. Drums whisper secrets only I hear. I watch, I wait, I act with care. A lone gentleman, unaware. Life is loud, but I am calm. I navigate nights with quiet charm. No one to follow, no one to see. I am the man I choose to be. Echoes in the dark, calling my name. I move in silence, free of the game. No one notices, no one knows the quiet strain in which I grow. The night dissolves, but I remain a shadow walking through the midnight rain. candle dances flickering across my glass, reflections bending in the amber hue. Guitar hums warm, bass lays soft beneath, drums brush gently like whisper secrets. I trace the night where my thoughts deliberate, every choice measured, every move refined. Patrons laugh, unaware of the weight I carry, the quiet strength of a man who moves unseen. Smoke curls in slow, lazy spirals. I feel each note, each breath, each hesitation. Life's struggles are hidden behind calm eyes, every internal storm handled without display. The world outside roars, but I remain contained, a gentleman navigating darkness with purpose. Every glance, every gesture is intentional, yet my presence is felt without a sound. When the bar empties, I rise slowly, coat in hand, disappearing into night streets. No trace, no fanfare, only the subtle echo of a man moving quietly, fully aware. A bar filled to leave before the chair cooled down, like something run to breathe. Let's listen. He didn't rush his coat or hair, didn't check the room. A man who knows where he's been at leaves room. Wet your candles, trace the hours, jazz band one last truth. You carry weight, not power. from you. No apologies in his step, no war inside. He understood what silence kept alive. Some men is loud and broken. Some men let crowd unspoken, unspoken. And the wasp then looked away. Respect doesn't stay. The night accepted him like say a prayer. Trained it all and never fight, because real presence doesn't fall behind. The bar already knew who he was. The bar hums softly, lights dim and golden. I cradle my glass, watching ripples like distant memories. Guitar bends low, bass hums steady beneath it. Drums brush like rain, tapping on a silent window. I think of the life I navigate quietly. Every victory understated, every struggle contained. The conversations flow by, I nod politely. Yet no one senses the deliberation behind my eyes. A stranger laughs, the sound light but fleeting. I trace the movement of shadows along the wall. I remember yesterday, the choices I made, all weighed, all silent, all unseen. I tilt my glass, feeling the warmth linger. The candle flickers in reflection, a private stage. I am here yet not, a presence felt not seen. A gentleman holding the night in his hands. As the hour wanes, I rise I pass the cafes where laughter dies. I hear their stories, their hidden lies. The city hums, but I am still a man observing, bending will. Each street a river, a fleeting lies. I walk along, my purpose drives. I feel the pulse beneath neon haze. Every secret, every gaze. I do not speak, yet I understand the hidden wars no one commands. I move through chaos, calm, contained. A silent mind, a quiet flame. Between the lines, I'll make my mark. A lone man wandering through the dark. No eyes on me, no one to see. The quiet life I live silently. Reflect the ghosts of me. I linger in shadows, soft and discreet. Every choice weighed, every step precise. Life unfolds like a roll of dice. I know the world will never know the silent power of the man below. I am the observer, the night my stage. Every step a story, every thought a page. Between the lines, I make my mark. A lone man wandering through the dark. No eyes on me, no one to see. The quiet life I live silently. Creeps in, the city awakes. I fade into nothing as silence takes. Cold hands in my pockets deep, warm thoughts I'll never share, promises I didn't keep, still taught me how to care. I don't react, I calculate. I don't beg, I choose. Some men wait for fate, I teach fate how to move. No anger in my chest, just focus in my eyes. I learned how to rest without ever asking why. step intentional, every turn control. I don't need to be memorable, I just need to be whole. City breeze and broken beats, drums of distant chords. I've learned which pain repeats and which pain leaves scars. I don't drown in yesterday, I don't borrow from tomorrow. I just walk another way, carrying my sorrow. Cold hands, clear decisions, I don't second guess, I don't live for permission, remission. I live with less, no speeches, no display, no crowd to impress. I don't need a brighter day, I just need progress. Stillness is a weapon if you learn how to hold it. Silence is a lesson if you don't oversell it. I don't freeze, I don't fall, I adapt and remain. I've survived the cold, now I use the pain. Fades behind my back, another block complete. I don't fear what I lack, I just trust my feet. Cold hands, clear decisions, that's how I stay alive, No false ambition, no need to arrive. If they ask what I became, I won't answer or pretend, I just walk my lane until the end. Cold night, steady heart. Cold night, steady heart.
Nothing personal in his eyes, just clarity earned. He'd learned not every goodbye needs to be burned. The bar had seen him years ago, another man. Tonight he moved deliberate and slow, with a plan. He remembered loving without sense, bleeding to belong. Now he preferred consequence over wrong. Jazz whispered truths he already knew, didn't argue back. Life takes its time breaking you, then gives you track. He didn't blame, he didn't curse, didn't ask why. Acceptance is a quieter verse than rarely tried. He paid attention to the weight of every breath. Nothing rushed him toward his fate or death. Nothing personal, just life.
Outside the night held no surprise,
Just open space.
he walked like someone who'd made peace with pace.
No grudges folded in his coat, no debts unpaid. A man who learns the final note is stay. Nothing personal, just life continuing.
The clock ticks slow, the streets are bare. I walk alone with time to spare. Every lamplight flickers in my eyes. I move through darkness where silence lies. People rush past, chasing their dreams. I move at my own quiet streams. Every choice deliberate, every step my own. I build my kingdom from shadows alone. The long night walk, my secret place. Through smoky streets, I leave no trace. No one to follow, no one to see. The life I lead in quiet liberty. Guitar hums soft, bass flows low, drums whisper stories only I know. I breathe in the night, exhale restraint. A silent man, deliberate and quaint. Every alley, every street a guide. I move like a ghost with nothing to hide. No need for eyes, no need for praise. I walk my path through midnight haze and a long night walk, my secret place. Through smoky streets, I leave no trace. no one to follow, no one to see the life I lead in quiet liberty. Dawn breaks slowly, but I remain a lone shadow, free of chain.
Midnight leans against the corners of the street. Street lights hum like they know my name. No rush in my breath, no sound in my feet. I move like a thought that never complains. Windows flicker stories I won't read. Everyone's loud behind closed doors. I learned early what silence means. It's safer than asking for more. And I don't talk to mirrors, they already know. I don't chase the echoes, I just let them go. I make my moves in the quiet, when no one's watching the floor. I don't need fire or riot, just a hand on a closing door. I leave no marks, no sirens, just shadows where I've been. I walk away before the violence of letting the world look in. Coffee's cold in a diner at 3. Waitress don't ask where I'm from. Men like me pay silently and leave before the questions come. I've seen dreams die on barroom floors, heard hope crack in a glass. I learned not to beg for more, I learned how to let things pass. Yeah, to make my moves in the quiet, when the city holds its breath. I don't confuse peace with silence, I just learned how to walk with less. No applause, no warning, no need to explain. I step out before the morning, like I was never framed. Some men shout to feel alive, some men bleed just to be seen. I learned how to survive by staying somewhere in between. Pain taught me how to stand, loss taught me when to bend. I don't shake hands with plans, I just see them to the end. A coat pulled tight, the night is mine. Shoes know every crack in line. I don't waste time, I let it run. Every move already done. I make my moves in the quiet, no witness, no regret. I don't light fires to deny it, I just don't forget. If you look back, you won't find it. Just an empty street at dawn. I was here, then I was gone. Only shadow remember my name. The bar hums low, shadows pooling in corners. Candlelight trembling on polished wood. I sit alone, drink in hand, watching the slow rhythm of life outside. Decisions weigh quietly in my chest. Each choice deliberate, measured unseen. Guitar strings hum warm monologue tones. Brush drums brush soft as my thoughts drift. Observation, a stranger laughs, smoke drifts from a cigarette. The bartender wipes a glass, his eyes tired. I see everything without intrusion. Every movement, a note in the night song. Internal contemplation. My struggles remain unspoken, unseen. Handled with calm intensity, discretion. The candlelight reflects my quiet resolve. Each flicker a marker of decisions made in silence. Segment 5. The bar empty, shadows stretch longer. I rise slowly, coat over arm. Outside the city breeze, unaware of me. A gentleman vanishing into the night with purpose.
The streets are empty, yet full of sound. Echoes alive that rush around. I take each step with quiet intent, a man of action, but heaven sent. Windows glow with lives I don't know. I'm moving shadows, completely alone. Every glance measured, every breath mine. I navigate night with a design. Lone steps, a path unknown. I move in silence, I move alone. The city sleeps, but I remain a shadow walking in the midnight rain. Guitar cries softly, bass runs low. Drums are subtle, steady, slow. Every moment calculated, every choice precise. I live my life without rolling dice. Through alleys dark, past neon lights, I carve my way in the cloak of night. No one to follow, no one to see. The life I lead in secrecy. Lone steps, a path unknown. I move in silence, I move alone. The city sleeps, but I remain a shadow walking in the midnight rain. When morning breaks, I disappear. A man in motion, no one near. Street lights shimmer on wet asphalt. I glide through the night without a fall. Every shadow bends as I pass. A gentleman hidden, leaving no glass. I watch life flicker like a dying flame. I remain unchanged, untouched by fame. The quiet hum of the city, my song. A slow pulse, deliberate, strong. Shadows and steps, I move unseen through smoky nights, calm and serene. No eyes on me, no one to know. I take the long road, soft and slow. The guitar sighs, the bass replies. Drums tick softly like midnight skies.
make my mark in silence profound. A life observed where no one is found. Every decision carved in quiet might, every step guided by inner light. I am the man who moves with grace, a phantom walking, leaving no trace. Shadows and steps, I move unseen through smoky nights, calm and serene. No eyes on me, no one to know. I take the long road, soft and slow. Creeps in, the city awakes, but I have vanished, leaving no stakes.
I light a cigarette where the fog is thick. The world moves fast, but I move slick. Street lamps glow like amber fire. I walk alone, driven by desire. The night holds me a quiet embrace. I see every corner, every face. Life rushes past in a frantic blur. I am patient, my mind astir. Cigarette smoke and street lamps glow. I move in silence, the night my show. No one notices the path I weave, a quiet rhythm I achieve. Bass hums deep like a hidden thought. Guitar whispers what cannot be bought. Drums light red on a distant roof. I walk my life subtle and smooth. I am not lost, I am not blind. I see the patterns others can't find. A gentleman moving unseen, unclaimed. Every step deliberate, every moment framed. Cigarette smoke and street lamps glow. I move in silence, the night my show. No one notices the path I weave, a quiet rhythm I achieve. Morning comes, shadows recede. I vanish quietly, my soul free.
I slide into the corner where the shadows fall heaviest, candlelight brushing the rim of my glass. Guitar hums, bass breeze under it. The night folds around me, calm but deep. I measure my thoughts as carefully as I measure my steps. Every decision considered, every emotion contained. The world outside roars, but here I am deliberate, a man of refinement, moving unseen. Without intrusion, absorbing stories. No one suspects the intensity of my calm. The music flows with my heartbeat, a rhythm of contemplation, of quiet resolve. Smoke drifts in spirals, echoing internal storms, but I remain composed, a gentleman holding the night. I drink slowly, I think deeply, each gesture purposeful, each breath intentional. When the candle dies and the bar empties, I stand, coat in hand, vanishing like smoke. No sound, no sign, yet my presence lingers. The quiet impact of a man moving with purpose. Amber light spills across the polished bar. Guitar hums, bass hums, drums whisper low. I sit alone, a quiet observer of life, handling my thoughts with careful precision. Patrons chatter, laughter rises and fades. I watch without notice, every glance considered. Life's trials remain behind calm eyes, every decision weighed, every emotion contained. Smoke curls toward the ceiling, slow and deliberate. Notes flow through the room like soft reminders. I sip my drink, letting the warmth anchor me. Every heartbeat a steady, controlled rhythm. The night is mine, yet fleeting. Every shadow bend around my stillness. No gesture wasted, no word unnecessary. A gentleman navigating life without display. As the bar empties, I rise, disappearing quietly. Coat over my arm, footsteps soft against the floor. My presence lingers like a subtle echo. A man moving in calm, intense silence. Where eyes fail to see, through empty streets, completely free. The night is thick, the air profound. I move in silence, without a sound. The city hums, unaware of me. I watch, I listen, I let it be. Each movement measured, each choice discreet. A life in shadows, quiet and complete. The invisible man, moving alone through smoky nights, a path my own. No one notices, no one knows the life I lead as the night flows. Guitar hums warm, bass holds the ground. Drums tick soft, a subtle sound. Every heartbeat, a note in my song. I move through night, where I belong. No need for eyes, no need for praise. I carve my journey through smoky haze. The streets are mine, the night my friend. I walk in silence until the end. The invisible man, moving alone through smoky nights, a path my own. No one notices, no one knows the life I lead as the night flows. The sun will rise and disappear, a lone shadow, no one near.
Enter softly, the bar smells of smoke and polished wood. Lights dim, guitar hums as I take a seat. The warmth of amber whiskey cradled in my hand. Time slows, allowing contemplation to settle. Segments, or every internal storm handled quietly. No display, no audience, only measured action. Brush drums like rain tapping, bass like a heartbeat under my deliberate calm. Segment, candlelight reflects on my face in glass. Faces drift past, laughter rises and falls. I observe, measuring subtleties, reading life's currents without interruption. Segments, I navigate struggles in private. Decisions carved with steady precision. A gentleman defined by discretion, moving through the night with quiet intensity. The hour wanes, I rise unnoticed, step outside where the street lies empty. No trace left, no sound made, only the weight of a silent presence remains. The jazz hums low, a tapestry of subtle tones. Bass like a heartbeat beneath the warm and narlock strings. I sit quietly, observing without being observed. A gentleman in thought, deliberating every breath. Reflections in the polished bar catch my eye. A mirror of decisions made silently over time. Every choice measured, every struggle contained. I carry life's weight without display. Brush drums whisper across the floorboards, echoing the rhythm of restraint I live by. No one notices the deliberate calm, yet everything I do resonates with purpose. Candlelight dances across my face and hands, shadows bending like the contours of my thoughts. The room hums gently, unaware of the quiet intensity. I move in silence, yet I am fully present. And when the night wanes, I rise carefully, step into the streets unnoticed. A man of discretion, carrying life's truths quietly, guided by thought, leaving only subtle echoes. Jazz doesn't interrupt a man, it waits till he's done thinking. Notes bend just enough to understand why he's drinking. I chose a seat where sound was low, where reflection lives. I didn't come here to let go, I came to give. Give weight to thoughts I never voiced, give space to what remains. Some men shout to prove a choice, I sustain. The bass walks slowly through the room like a man with years. I learned restraint makes plenty room for fear. I've broken things I couldn't fix by rushing my hand. Now I move deliberate, slow and strict like a plan. The drummer brush not struck the truth, and I agree. Violence wasted half my youth, calm, free. Jazz lets you finish before it speaks. Ooh,
closing time or anyone's concern. I left when silence felt aligned with what I'd learned. Outside, my shadow followed suit, nothing to defend. A man who listens learns the route to end. Jazz faded, but it understood.
I moved those trees with a night holds tight. Every corner whispers in soft twilight. The city sleeps, but I remain awake. Each step a story, each breath a stake. Windows slipper with lives I don't touch. I go out unseen, it doesn't take much. Every glance, every movement precise. I navigate life without paying the price. Walk in shadows, I leave no trace. Through smoky nights, I find my place. No eyes follow, no voices hear. I'm moving silence, calm and clear. Bass hums steady, guitar cries on. Drums whisper softly through midnight storm. Every decision, every choice measured. A quiet life, patiently treasured. I am the calm when the city roars. A man unseen behind closed doors. No applause, no fame, only night. I'm moving purpose out of sight. Walk in shadows, I leave no trace. Through smoky nights, I find my place. No eyes follow, no voices hear. Moving silence, calm and clear. The dawn arrives, shadow dissolve. Hello, gentlemen, problems unsolved.